since Uncle Calvin is here, come on over here. Hey yo, this is Dash, and this is my Uncle Calvin. You know, the one that you see that says Uncle Calvin in the description of the Patreon patrons. This is my real uncle, but today he's getting 2 briskets, and I'm going to cut up the briskets, and he and I are going to shoot the breeze while I cut the briskets, and I'm going to do it in real time. So we're going to get this done. All right?
Okay.
All right. Hey yo, this is Dash. Get ready. Let's get this started. Okay, first things first, we have to get your precious jus.
Oh, gee,
this one, this one is Danny's. We'll cut Danny's up. Danny is the neighbor. Okay. All right, so I'm standing outside. We have my uncle's fiance, Candy, and we have the neighbor, Danielle. So neighbor said, did I know? She just asked me. All right.
I don't know if your uncle told you, but my daughter is a vegetarian.
No.
But then she had your brisket.
Uh-oh.
And that's the end of that.
What?
She was sneaking it.
She was sneaking the brisket.
Yeah.
How did you find out she was sneaking the brisket?
Because less and less was in the bag. And I kept saying to my son, because we were the only ones eating it in the house.
Yo, hold on, y'all are throwing down. Oh, is it worth the 2-hour ride each way?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
They're riding.
Yeah, they time travel.
But he's getting fat though.
Yeah, well, I mean, he kind of had to pay for some of it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's talking about he's driving, but he's still eating.
Yeah.
Something about the to-go.
Oh, well, thank you.
It is.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. All right, you guys have a safe trip home. Let me know you got home safely, all right? Thank you. All right, bye. Next door neighbor. So we'll cut Danny's up first. Now, what I'm gonna do is take the brisket out of the pan, and I'm gonna let it drip for a second, get it on the cutting board, and hopefully you can hear the grunts. I'm gonna get the jus poured into the fat separator, and we'll let that kind of sit while I am slicing up the brisket. The audio, the audio. All right. So now, first things first. So slide over, just like stand on that end for me. All right. All right. So now, first things first, I'm gonna separate the 2 pieces of meat. There is the
That's
point.
a special knife. Why doesn't the knife have a point on it?
This is a meat slicing knife.
Yeah.
And this one I'm just using. This is the straight edge meat slicing knife. I also have a serrated one, but I'm just going to use this one today. So there's 2 muscles here. The kids and the doors, leaving the doors open. I got it.
I brought it from Philly.
So there's the point and there's the flat. I'm going to separate the 2 muscles. So what I did was, right in between here, you can see there's a hole in here where these 2 muscles come together, and there's a piece of fat where they separate. So I'm just going to separate the 2 of them. Put this off to the side for a second. Then I'll take the brisket. We'll flip it over.
So that's why I always see 2 cuts.
Yes. And this is real time. Now I'm doing this a little faster than I normally would because he's got his fiance and his neighbor are waiting outside.
Okay. Take a week.
Now,
you know, COVID-19, we've been locked up together since March, so.
So yeah, say less, because she might watch the video with you later.
Right. I won't tell her.
All right, so I'm just doing against the grain.
Against the grain. Well, how do you?
So you at home can't see, but the grain of the meat is running this way. So now I'm cutting perpendicular to the grain. Is the better way to say it. And she wants some of this to go right in a container.
Yeah.
All right. I will have a container set up over there. Now what I'm also going to do is put some of the the trimmings, like the stuff that's still on the board, it's in my pocket. Oh, just answer it.
It's over there.
Yes, definitely from calling on video right now. Jolly Ranchers. Oh yes, the Jolly Ranchers. There was a comment type with the. Okay. Bye.
All right, so now that I have the brisket, the flat sliced, I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces just for, it's just easier to manage. All right. Now I know that they want some of this for the car ride. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the flat in, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of the lean in when I get to that point where I cut it up.
I mean, you're riding and you're smelling it. And you're thinking, how long is it?
How long is the ride?
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? And people start getting all kinds of evil and whatnot.
In the car ride home?
Oh yeah, they get an attitude because they're smelling the food.
Oh, I tell you, the best thing to do is put it in the trunk.
Put it in the trunk.
Oh, and it's still.
Yeah, they want to stop. Hey, you think we can stop? They start inventing reasons to stop.
All right. So the point I will cut.
So you're cutting these and then you're going to cross cut?
Yes. So we cut it with the grain originally, then I cut it against the grain to make smaller pieces. And we're not going to tell Danny we're here.
Okay. I'm going to have to take my mask off.
That's all right. Tell him what you... It's just junk, right? It's horrible. This guy.
So, you can do edits, right?
Yeah, I can edit.
Okay. So I purposely did not wear my teeth
Oh, okay.
so I could eat and not have it get caught in my teeth.
All right.
Okay.
So now you can
Cut that out.
all right.
Yes. It is so tender
Yeah.
that I don't need my teeth. And you can leave that in.
I don't know. We might have to leave the whole thing, and that's hilarious.
Yeah.
If you guys, well, you know, hopefully, and like I said, I'm doing this in real time. And if he weren't here, it would probably take me just a little bit longer because I would take my time and kind of like
More precise.
what I would be doing is you know, just like you said, being a little bit more precise, taking my time with the slices to make sure they're pretty even. But I've done this a lot, and we're just rolling with it,
Right.
so I can get you guys back on the road
You know
before it
that.
gets too late.
Unless you were doing some kind of presentation somewhere
Yeah.
that the end customer, the end user, doesn't really care. They're only 3, 4, 5 pieces at a time.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna put a couple of these slices from the point in the box for them to eat on the road as well. Now this is Danny's box.
Okay.
We'll have to write her name on hers.
Sure. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
It is beautiful. Oh, yeah. Yes. You clarify. So when I get home, because they are generally at the door chit-chatting and going on and on about whatever,
Yes.
I make my way in, grab some plastic
Bread?
bags
Oh.
right fast,
And divvied it up.
and take some off
Okay.
and throw it in the freezer. And then they come in and go, "That's all?" Well, yeah, baby, it's kind of expensive. Yeah.
All right.
Then later, of course,
You just kind of pull it out.
I'm the hero. Yes, because I'm pulling out brisket, and they're like, "Where did that come from?"
So what I'm gonna do is put a couple pieces from the ends into this container, and this is her container to make brisket beans from.
Oh yes, I'll tell her.
Because she's been bugging me about brisket beans.
Anybody want a neighbor?
Alright, so this is her container, and you gotta use vegetarian beans.
Okay,
I
I told her
know.
to watch the video.
Alright. So first one done, we'll get a new piece of foil on that one. And we'll slide this. And we'll get the second one taken care of. So now we have our the jus.
Yes.
Alright, so hopefully you can see that this is
separation.
definitely a fat separator. And it takes the fat and it'll float on top because it's less dense than the jus from the brisket. We will get another container, and we have roughly a cup of the jus. We'll pour it off into the container.
That's so cool. And this is Gadget City down here.
Get all the air out. Put that on top. Now, what we're going to do is, your brisket was a little bit bigger, and it might have.
Lord, it looks a whole lot bigger.
It might have just a little bit more fat.
Ow! Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Would you just look at it?
Man, I don't know where. Are you on camera? I don't see you.
Yeah, I am. I can see you.
I don't want him to miss anything.
Yeah, well, trust me. I'm gonna leave this real time. So now I'll pour this in here because I know that I can get the juice of 2 briskets into that container without it being an issue. Now you'll probably have a little bit more jus.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think you would have a problem with
Anybody's
that.
gonna have a problem.
So this,
Stick it under the muscle.
hopefully you can see the separation between the 2 muscles. Now I actually did cut and trim this part out when I did do the trimming of the brisket. So I'm gonna get this turned around.
It's a rub.
I can't
Custom
tell you
rub.
that.
You can say it's a custom rub.
I can tell you that I can't tell you that.
You can't tell me that it's a custom rub.
Nope. I can't give you any. I can neither confirm nor deny.
You know, I was watching the Quart TV show the other day, and a guy was suing his neighbor.
Yes. Yes.
How come you flip it? Why don't you just stand on one side?
Because this side is the exposed side to where it was on top of the point, and there's only so much of it that looks pretty. So we turn it over
No, it's pretty.
and give it a better presentation because this has
Definitely the
the
top.
seasoning on it. But that's a very good question, Taste Tester number 2. You want to come say hi?
It's fine.
All right.
I got mine.
You sure?
Just sent it.
Yeah, you did.
He has enough fame.
He does. People know who he is.
Got a bunch of followers.
He does. So now, again, the grain, see how I'm lifting it up? You can see the grain is running this way. So I'm going to go, again, perpendicular to the grain.
So the neighbor was coming over every
Yes.
day with a case of, like a 6-pack, couple 6-packs.
Okay.
And this fella called himself the Rib King.
Okay.
And so as he consumed more and more beer,
He would eat more ribs.
well, the Rib King would be more and more talkative about what he was doing to the ribs.
Okay.
The neighbor, of course, then went and bought a food truck
Whoa.
and was selling ribs.
Oh, wow.
And then the Rib King found out about it, and he took the neighbor to court. The judge denied his claim because, why do you think?
He didn't disclose that that he couldn't. Wait, how do I put this?
Copyright.
Okay.
He had no copyright on his recipe.
Wow. Wow.
So what is the lesson?
I will copyright my recipe.
If you're going to drink beer with your neighbors, keep your mouth shut.
That too. I do a lot of drinking on my channel on the live streams, but
Yeah.
never.
You don't tell them.
No, I do
Right.
not. I haven't been that drunk.
And I don't want people tuning in thinking that that's
That's
what's going to
acceptable.
happen. No, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, that's
Right.
not going to happen. All right, so we have the flat trimmed up. Now, because this one was bigger, I'm going to slice this into thirds.
And you know what? I like that.
This is better for portion
JR.
control.
Taste tester number 1.
Alright, so now
I had something for you, but I couldn't get it today.
just we'll get you a little bit more because there's two of you that are eating out of this box.
You would think.
Two are supposed to eat out of that box. But
Happy wife, happy life. That's what I say.
you're not even married yet.
How about that? I'm in training.
There is no training you. I've known you for a long time.
Hi, my niece.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm auditioning.
Hey.
I'm auditioning for the part. Yes. And that's all the script says that I have to say.
He's definitely fulfilling the mission of making guttural, sounds, noises.
Did you see the family out there?
No.
They're in the car.
Oh, no, I didn't. I just came. I pulled in.
I told them after the last time they weren't allowed to come in.
He put his foot down.
Yeah, more auto.
No, I told them they couldn't. Last trip down, neighbor
Left her phone.
Oh, yeah, remember that.
And we didn't discover that until we were
on the other side of the tunnel, which is about 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
And they had to pay for the tunnel again. Twice.
Right. Yes.
All right.
And she still lives next door.
Now you can taste your brisket.
Okay. Here we go.
It's getting deep. I'm glad I have boots on.
I mean, you gotta have body language. If you eat this and you don't have body language.
We saw when I did it. So last week, it was last week for me, but it'll probably be a few weeks before you guys see this video in this space. There was a guy that stopped and had some brisket that was at a wedding reception. And my man put the brisket to his mouth. He stopped, his head went back, his eyes rolled back, and he was just like,
I know
wow.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
And I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
This one's still warm.
So, okay, so, I cook.
Yes.
You cook.
Yeah.
What's your foundation in this whole cooking thing?
I'm fat and I like to eat.
All right. Beyond the fact that you're fat and you like to eat. Beyond the fact that you
No, I really don't.
He's my nephew. Get it on.
Yeah. To be completely honest, I don't have any sort of foundation in cooking. I just try it and it.
I mean, what piqued your interest? I mean, you just like to do this, or?
So, I went to Texas and I had brisket, and I couldn't get that brisket when I got back to Baltimore. So I made it a mission to try to make that brisket, and that's what got me doing barbecue. But as far as cooking, period, I mean, food is sustainability, sustenance,
necessity, and mother of invention.
Yes,
all that good stuff.
Correct.
Is that electric or something?
Yes, it is. It is fun.
Yeah.
Electric fly swatter.
Candy just likes her shoe. No matter what I do, she likes her shoe. Half the screens are halfway out from her. Tapping the screens with her foot, with her shoe.
Alright.
I'll have to look this up. She'll love this. She's gonna love this.
There's a link in the description. If you're interested in the fly swatter that my wife is using, I thought it was my son, but it's my wife. You can check out the link in the description. It's down below.
Right. We're having a heck of a time with those lantern bugs.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord.
Dude, I saw you posted a picture with the sticky thumping around the tree.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't give you any of the.
It's extremely powerful fly paper. Very good. Very good. Very good. I hope I wasn't supposed to take a piece out of it.
No, you weren't actually. So, good job.
All right.
Good job.
I have a little bit of restraint.
Just a little.
Just a little. Yes. So at $13 a roll.
Wow.
And I go through a roll a week. These lantern bugs.
Just just putting them in a tree.
Wrapping the tree. Yes.
Can you get me another one of these cups, please? And the lid.
And it catches everything.
Actually, give me 2.
It catches everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen it.
Flies, and they make noise.
The lantern bugs make noise.
Yeah. The first day I thought I was hearing something, but didn't I put that in the video?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, they make like look. You ever seen the what was that movie, The Fly?
I think so. Yeah, with oh yeah, I just see. Thank you. All right.
It wasn't The Fly. It was something.
So now,
thank you.
look.
Okay. Separation.
So the seasoning down at the bottom, kind of.
Oh.
All right.
So quite a bit.
So what I'm gonna do is pour half in one, half in the other. Well, actually, we'll just pour it full, and then we'll pour half again, so that there's enough seasoning in both, and we're left with just the fat. And we'll take care of that later.
You know what to do. How are you? Taste tester number 3.
Yeah.
Mo butter. Baby.
More butter, baby.
More butter, baby.
All right. So hopefully I didn't take up too much of your time.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, I'm working hard.
The grunts and the ums and the ahs.
I spent the day yesterday in Delaware.
Oh, okay.
Because I got a friend who has a T-Mobile store in Delaware.
Okay.
I can go down and shop tax-free.
Oh yeah.
I actually went. I got to get a new band.
Oh.
It's actually on the way, Amazon.
All right.
But I picked up a couple of Samsung Watch 3s the other day. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yes. I think since I discovered that I can do without the tax and that he gives me every kickback. We're not recording this.
Here, I'm gonna put a little bit of the fat in there for Danny too. And she can decide to use it or not.
Yeah, they talking about getting brioche bread and having brisket and eggs and
brisket and eggs is pretty good.
Yes, that's what they're talking about.
Well, look here. There's also some forks and knives.
Oh, geez. You know they're ready.
You said what?
They're ready.
Oh, I know they are.
They're ready.
And this one is Danny. All right. So.
She actually spelled her name Danielle. D-A-N-Y-E-L-L. Yes.
No comment. Alright.
Our dad.
That second. What? Those are mine.
I know.
I don't need them to see to walk outside.
Oh,
Here.
we're ready.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
done.
what is a parting shot?
Oh.
We have a parting shot.
Hey, I just kind of wanted to hang out with my uncle and get it on film just because of the comedy gold that I know this guy brings to the table. Thank you guys for watching me slice up the brisket, and thank you for the support.
Hey, Mo butter, baby.
Well played.
All right.
Roll the outro. Alright, here, you can take that one, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Yes, V is my uncle!
More butter, baby.
Hey, look. Guys, down below is listed the P.O. Box. If you want to send us something to try, a sauce, a seasoning, some jerky, feel free. Something funny, something for us to try, send it to the P.O. Box below. It's always listed in the description. But
thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Join us on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Go live for 2 hours. In the first hour, we talk about barbecue or something barbecue business related. The second hour, come as you please and bring your flesh.
And we talk about anything.
And then we talk about anything.
All right. Well, not her, but me. So.
Sometimes I peek in.
Yes, you do. So you want to tell them thank them again for watching?
Thank you again for watching.
And we'll see you. Oh, I'm sorry.
And please do subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.